you doing, everyone? I'm Manny. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back with some more Amazon Relay content. Uh, if you were around last week, I was talking about how important it is to have your rating up, so that way you can book the contracts with Amazon Relay. So last week, the load board itself slowed down, and you can see. I'm gonna take you now to the Relay load board on how much it slowed down. Last week it was about 1,000 loads across the U.S. and today is March 1st, and we got about 3,000 loads across the U.S. So that's how much the load board has slowed down. Last week I did not have a contract book, so I was pretty much working the load board because I missed out on a contract that was supposed to start the previous Sunday. Uh, I booked the contract and I start today. I am booked for the next 10 weeks on the Amazon Relay with the contract, so I'm going to be busy for the next 10 weeks. So this contract this week is a partial 37-hour block contract. So that's going to be my first 37-hour block. After Sunday coming up, I have 13-hour blocks booked in San Antonio the rest of the remainder of the time. 13-hour blocks is what I prefer. I booked the 37-hour block because that was what was available, and I couldn't be 2 weeks working the load board, seeing that it slowed down that much around the Texas market where you can't even make a living pretty much, or it's not even worth taking your truck out. So I have a contract, 37-hour block, partial. It starts tonight, 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I'm gonna show you guys the schedule. The schedule just came out this morning. It's not too bad. The miles is not too bad. So let's talk about it. Okay. So the partial, they gave me two blocks. So the 37-hour blocks is essentially two 13-hour blocks on two separate days. You're going to be doing a 10-hour reset at another location. So I'm going to start off here in San Antonio. I'm going to work my way up to Dallas. And then I'm going to do let's see, a 10-hour reset. I'm going to do a 10-hour reset, and I believe at DL3 in Dallas here. I'm going to do a 10-hour reset there, which it is important that when you haven't gone to a location that you've never been to, you actually look at it on the satellite on Google Maps to figure out how it looks. So I took it out on Google Maps. I bought out the satellite to see how the facility looks. Where am I going to be dropping it off to? What's around that facility? And how do you enter as a driver going in that facility? So I did pre-planning because I'm doing a 10-hour reset. So I'm trying to find parking after I finish that load for the day. And I found a parking spot. So I got you on the Google Maps here. This is DAL3. I blew it up a little bit. The facility itself doesn't look like there's a lot of parking for truck drivers coming out because it's all dirt, and it seems like it just goes to a main dirt road. But half a mile away there is a Walmart, Dollar Tree. There's a McDonald's over here. And if you blow it up even more, I seen that during the day there was actually tractors and semi-trucks parked there. A bunch of them. So this is going to be my parking for the night. There's a McDonald's here, a Chick-fil-A over here. So I'm already planning where I'm going to do my 10-hour reset because I am not trying to waste any time trying to look for parking for a reset. After that reset is complete, I make my way down to Houston and then back to San Antonio, where I'm going to do a 10-hour reset to then restart the 37-hour block, which that schedule will come out on Friday. So right now I should be sleeping, but it's hard to adjust. I just had 5 or 6 days off. I just didn't seem working the load board was enough, and I didn't want to put too much stress on the truck. And fuel, I got a full tank right now. I will refuel on Friday. With the miles, I'm gonna be good. That whole tank is gonna last me, and I will refuel when I get back on Friday. The fuel here in San Antonio is starting to go down, but like I said, I mentioned in other videos, is the truck stops. I'm finding a better deal at a gas pump, you know, with diesel. Right now it's down to 350, I believe, that I can get it for. But we'll find out on Friday. Right now, I'm actually gonna try to give an hour to my health and then grab some food, go to my truck, do the inspection on my truck a little early, and actually have a mechanic that has to recharge my AC, and then come back and go to sleep, and then wake up at, I don't know, 3:30 p.m. or 4 o'clock to then do my final pre-trip and then get ready to start the 37-hour block. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. I got something to show you on the truck that's really cool. And yeah, you guys are gonna follow me on this journey. And this is the 37-hour block contract, and you guys are gonna be with me the entire way, so I can give you guys the real what to expect during the 37-hour block in the San Antonio, Texas market. All right, guys, welcome back. I hunkered down into the Lowe's parking lot that I showed you guys on the map. I finished my loads a little early today. I started at 5 p.m. It's 2 a.m. right now. I finished my loads for today, and we're gonna kick back up after my reset. The load I have to pick up is at 5 p.m. But you can see here, this is the logo I wanted to show you guys on the back here. The logo that from my company here. And you can hear in the background I got the generator on. Have my little portable AC inside that I'm gonna crank up right now, and then try to get some rest. And then when I wake up, probably head to McDonald's or Panda Express to try to grab some chow before we start the next part of the 37-hour block. So yeah, we're halfway there. We did a couple drop-in hooks in San Antonio, and then a couple drop-in hook in Dallas, and everything was ready early, and that's how I was able to finish a little early today. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the truck off. I don't let the truck idle, and do my pre-trip after the 10-hour reset. Yeah, man, and yeah, stick around. What's up, guys? We're back at DL3 in Dallas here. We're about to start the next portion of the 37-hour block. I'm here early. I'm gonna get out of here. Weather looks like it's gonna start raining. It's a little windy out here. Did my inspection already. I'm ready to get back on the road. We're taking this to Katy, Texas, in the Houston area, and then from Katy, we're gonna take a preloaded trailer back to San Antonio, and then that's it. And then that'll be complete for this 37-hour block. And then I'm gonna do a 10-hour reset at home in San Antonio, and then hopefully by the end of this shift, the schedule for the next block will be out. Maybe it'll be the same, maybe it'll be different, I don't know yet. This route wasn't too bad, but for me, my preference is the 13-hour blocks for me, just so I can be home every day. But yeah, I'm already hooked up. I already electrically signed my BOL, and I'm gonna get on the road. Yeah, just try to knock this out and get home. I want to show you guys something before I get out of here. I was hearing a hissing sound, and my airline right here is starting to break. It's coming out right here. I'm gonna have to order a line as soon as possible, because I did have one of these break on me on my other truck, and it locked up the actual trailer, and I couldn't move it. That's a problem. Guys, so I made it back home. So the situation with the airlines, I ordered one on Amazon, and I already got it in a box over here in the garage. I'll see if I could put that in during my trip, or possibly wait till my new glide hands come in. And I did inspect the actual line. It's just a little small slot, but I'll keep an eye on it. But I'm gonna carry the new airlines with me just in case. But I really want to do it all at once with the new glide hands that I ordered. But I made it back home. I'm doing my 10-hour reset right now. I slept for a couple hours. I got back up and wanted to grab some lunch. I'm trying to still feel like a normal person, because these contract schedules, they kind of switch it up on you every once in a while. So you don't want to get way too adjusted out of your realm with the feeling normal and doing normal stuff during the day. But I got back home. I got, I don't know, maybe another 6, 7 hours before I even got to get to my truck. But I want to go over the numbers with you guys, right? Because it's all about numbers, so that way you guys can relate or figure things out for yourself if stuff is going to work out for you. So I picked up this contract because all the other contracts were already taken, and I did not want to do a 37-hour contract, but that was what was available at the time just to meet my goal net that I wanted. So I picked up the 37-hour partial. So let's talk about this first trip, right? I'm gonna go over the numbers with you guys on this first trip here. So the first trip, what we got going on is the base rate, right? For the first trip was 1164. The total after fuel surcharge and the tolls that they give you is the total is a 1612.55. Okay. For fuel, I topped off right after the trip. I filled up for 448.55, and that was for 125 gallons of diesel. So right now I'm topped off. But what they show here is they give you toll money or whatever. But if you do the math, I'm already over, right? Because if we do the 612 minus the base rate, I'm left with 448, and I spent on fuel 448. So I'm waiting for my tolls to update on the Easy Pass, and I'm pretty sure I spent around maybe $60 to $80 in tolls, because going up to Austin, I took the toll road to get around, and I was riding that baby all the way through. And then coming back down from Dallas to Houston, there was a toll road out there somewhere, and you can give or take maybe $50 to $80 in tolls. So that's gonna come out of my base rate. But that's just things that you got to prepare for, right? Either you're gonna take the toll road or not. And I'm gonna take the toll road whenever I can, because going from San Antonio to Austin during peak traffic, yeah, I'm not about that life. So I'm gonna just get around it and then go all the way through. So now my next trip that I have, which starts later today, we are heading back towards Dallas. We're gonna do a couple drop-in hooks out here in San Antonio, and then take the main load. You know what? Let's see. Sorry. Oh, no, we're not even doing a drop and hook in San Antonio. So we're going San Antonio straight to the same location in Balch Springs, and then do a bunch of drop and hooks out there, and then do a 10-hour reset between here. Yeah, so near DFW Airport, we'll do a 10-hour reset. So I got to figure out on a satellite as far as parking, because I like to park somewhere safe and somewhere where there's food. Yeah, do our 10-hour reset, and then from there we're going to work our way back down. Instead of going towards Houston, we're actually going from San Antonio to Dallas, and then Dallas working our way back down towards Austin, and then keep it on 35 all the way down towards San Antonio. So this trip is 678 miles. Last trip was above 700. So this one's just a hair shorter. Yeah, man, but we're gonna keep grinding it out. Now the next contract, I want to talk about something with you guys. So when it comes to these contracts, Amazon doesn't pay attention to your HOS violations or anything like that. So they leave it up to you to figure things out. So you can see here I'm booked for the next contract is all Monday through Friday, pretty much. Monday through Friday, I have Thursday off. And I'm going to be working from 2 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning. So there's different times right there. But they tried to book me for Sunday to Monday. Sunday 2 p.m. to Monday 3 a.m. Now, this trip that I'm currently on doesn't finish until Sunday, 6 a.m. And the trip that starts on Sunday at 2 p.m., I would run into HOS violations. And I need a whole 34-hour reset. So I'm gonna do the best that I can to finish this trip on time, finish this trip really early, and so I can begin my 34-hour reset. So that way, once I come into Monday for this 2 p.m., I already have my 34-hour reset, and then I have enough hours to complete the next week. So that's one thing you need to consider when these contracts is, do you have the manning to fulfill the contract? Do you have the hours? And you got to pay attention to your hours, especially if you're running the electronic logs, that you don't run into any violations. And I'm trying to be very careful because I know my yearly audit is going to be sometime this year, and I'm just trying to do the best that I can to stay on track with that. Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm starting the last day of the 37-hour block. We completed the first half of the block yesterday. Everything went pretty well. Tried to find parking later on that night. Ended up parking at a local Quick Trip here, and found a spot just to do my 10-hour reset. Had no issues here. So now I got to do one drop and hook, and then I'm going to somewhere near the DFW airport, one Amazon facility out there, to pick up a load, and that one's gonna go straight to Kyle, Texas, and then pick up a load in Kyle, Texas, and take it like 10 miles down the road to Buda, and then from Buda back to San Antonio. So we got a couple of drop and hooks before we're actually done with this part of the shift, but it hasn't been too bad. Yesterday was a lot of drop and hooks. Once I got up here, I did 3 or 4 drop and hooks to different facilities. But yeah, it wasn't too hot doing my 10-hour reset. I brought an actual portable AC. You can probably see it on the front seat. It was cool enough to have the windows down because I don't let my truck idle. And I have a generator hooked up on the back. So right now I'm gonna actually go and grab some dinner, I guess. I'm gonna grab some dinner, and the facility that I need to go to is around the corner from here. It's about a half a mile down, but I'm gonna go to grab some lunch and put myself on personal convenience on the log, and then from there go straight to grab the load. I know the load that needs to go down to Kyle, Texas is already ready, because you can determine that when you log into the Relay app. You can see what trailer number and stuff you have. So I know that trailer is already ready. I don't know if this trailer that I need to pick up that needs to go to the DFW airport area is ready, but I do have the trailer number. But yeah, man, so it's been pretty simple, pretty smooth on this 37-hour block. Thanks for sticking around, and try to get back to San Antonio. Alright guys, we're back at home. Now let's go over the numbers for the 37-hour block. So you can see here, completed 2 37-hour blocks here. So the total miles completed yesterday was 677 miles, and I had roughly 10 stops for that. Now for that trip by itself, I filled up on fuel, re-topped off yesterday, 340.41 cents, and that was for 97 gallons at $3.51. Now let's talk about the total trip here. So for the total trip, we got 1,465 miles. We also so the gross for this trip was $3,147.55. Total fuel was $788.59, and then my tolls altogether for the 2 37-hour blocks was $55.21, and you take that out, And then this is my net of $2,303.81. So that was what I got for the partial 37-hour block. And